Hello there, Libra. Welcome to March 2019 and your 3 cards. So, at the end of the month, we're going into Aries, and that's your opposite sign and your opposite time of year. So, you could find towards the end of the month that you're more tired or you're more, just want to lay low and rest, and that's all fine. We're going into a Mercury retrograde phase. Mercury is going backwards, or seems to be, in Pisces. And there's going to be a lot of effects of that, I believe, for everybody this whole month. I'm going to be doing a whole radio show and a newsletter article on how Mercury in Pisces will affect us. So if you want to see that, or listen to that, or read me on that, it's river-rain.com. So we're going to look at your 3 cards for this month. Here we go. Just imagine the sage is all around you, surrounding you, and always surrounding the cards too. So Libra, here we go. Your first card is the Queen of Wands. Second card, the Four of Wands. And the third card is the Queen of Cups. All right, so there's 2 women around. Sometimes it's not always women, but I'm going to be saying women. But just to be clear, these cards are overall sort of archetypal energies, and they aren't necessarily always male or female. So this could apply to a woman and a man, or 2 men, if they're very sensitive or they have these qualities. But for now, I'm going to say it's 2 women. So you have one woman who is very fiery, very dominant, very outgoing, very dynamic, could be athletic, could be just active, always busy, always has something creatively on the fire. Could be funny, could be generous when she's in her good aspect. Could be a little bit narcissistic, or me, or always talking about herself. But she means well. And sometimes it could outright be a narcissist with that card. She can be a bit dominant, but even though she's generous, she might still need to feel like she's in control, even though she gives a lot. Now, she is sort of in the same area, workplace, perhaps family, as the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is sensitive, more of a water sign, empath, intuitive, doesn't say as much, keeps things to herself but reads the situation, feels the emotions of everybody, can be a little more shy, can be more, emotional, even like crying about, things easily, who knows. She's going to have a little bit of a hard time with the Queen of Wands sometimes, because she'll feel like the Queen of Wands doesn't want to listen, doesn't want to hear her side, doesn't make any room for her, wants to boss her around. Now, Venus in Aries, 4 of Wands, means that it's time for us to think of ourselves here in the situation in a good way. So, Libra, is one of these women you? Or are you in the middle of these 2? It's very often Libras are in the middle of other people's stuff, right? You're mediating, you're trying to understand, you're trying to get one side to talk to the next. You're trying to bridge the gaps. You're trying to build understanding between different sides. So are you in the middle of 2 people like this? If you are, then it's time for you to protect yourself a little. You can find a way to still have a role that's helpful, but not be right in the middle of something. To not be right in like a sandwich between these 2 people. Now, the overall feeling I get of these 2 women is not so much that they're fighting and arguing. Not overtly. I get the feeling they haven't been getting along for a while, or they've misunderstood each other for a long time now. So the overall thing is that it feels like a long-term problem, not a recent thing. And so if you are one of those two, then it requires, a lot of inner work to figure out where you stand in that relationship and where you need to readjust yourself in order for that to be more peaceful for you and for them. And if you're the one who's in the middle of them, I would strongly suggest pulling out and pulling back further, because it's a long-standing difference of values or difference of character that it's very hard to resolve those two together. It can work beautifully if both are genuinely open and supportive of each other's differences, but it's very easy for them to misinterpret each other's differences. So you figure out where you are on that spectrum, Libra, and that will give you your advice. But this month it looks like it's all about relationship dynamics, as it often is for Libra, and that can apply to your workplace as well as your family or your friends. But yeah, taking care of you. All right. All right. If you need a more personal reading, I read online and in person, of course, in Montreal. You can reach me at river-rain.com or clairvoyant medium Catherine Allen on Facebook. Have a good month.